This is a Headgum original.
Get ready for the ultimate cozy winter night in, brought to you by Beam. Beam is a functional wellness brand that makes CBD products to help you pursue your better and push the boundaries of what's possible. For a limited time only, Beam's best-selling sleep product, Dream Powder Hot Cocoa, now comes in delicious white chocolate peppermint. Get ready, right? Swirls of peppermint mixed with creamy white chocolate for the guilt-free hot cocoa of your holiday dreams. It's the perfect winter wind down for those cold, snowy nights. It's triple lab tested and contains the ultimate sleep promoting ingredients: nano CBD, reishi, magnesium, L-theanine, and melatonin, with no added sugar or artificial sweeteners. So curl up with a cup of white chocolate peppermint dream right before bedtime and get your best sleep ever. I do not sleep well. It's very hard for me to fall asleep. This is real. And products that contain these kinds of things are huge for me. And to have it all in hot cocoa is unbelievable, not only for December, but for me and my well-being, or my well-beaming. People absolutely love Dream Powder. In the reviews, Jennifer M. wrote, "I've suffered from insomnia for years. I've tried just about every supplement on the market, and this is by far the most effective. I'm very grateful for it. I fall asleep quickly and sleep deeper and longer. Thank you, Beam." Melanie wrote, "This stuff is legit. I'm a gym rat who just turned 50 and has sleep issues. I take this at 10 p.m. and I sleep from 11 to 6 a.m. And the best part is that I wake up feeling refreshed and ready to hit the gym." Wow. So listen, the white chocolate peppermint dream powder only lasts for a limited time, so get it while it's hot. And great news, if you subscribe now, you can take advantage of Beam's best sale of the year. For Black Friday and Cyber Monday, you'll get 40% off the first 3 months of a Peppermint Dream subscription, plus a free mug and frother, or 20% off just a one-time purchase. Again, this is Beam's biggest sale of the year, and just like the new flavor, it won't last long. So head to beamorganics.com/headgum. That's BEAM organics.com/headgum for 40% off the first 3 months of a subscription, plus free mug and frother, or 20% off, plus free mug and frother, or 20% off a one-time purchase. Pause or cancel at any time. Thanks, Beam.
Headgum Podcast, we're back at it again. I'm in such a good mood today. I mean, it would take so much to sour me. So you guys can come at me with everything that you have, and it's still going to be fun to me because this show is a blast to do. Especially with this.
Is that a tattoo? What do you have on your arm there? Is that a tattoo?
Yeah, I got it. It's a lemon.
Is that new?
It's new. I asked for a dancing bear, but they sold me a lemon.
Nice. Wait, why? What is that? Why would you get that? It's such a prominent location too.
It's for my dead dog.
Jesus, that's really cool. But that's your first visible.
How does it connect to your dead dog?
So my dog, who's dead, used to never want to play with any toys, but if you would throw a lemon across the room, he would play fetch with me. So I kind of was missing him. Johnny, let's see your chest piece.
Absolutely not. Not on video.
Why not?
Because that's reserved for very special eyes.
You have a tattoo on your chest?
Yeah, it's an angel, a guardian angel.
Holy shit. And that's the only tattoo you have, is this huge thing?
I have another tattoo. It's smaller. It's a
fidget spinner.
It's a fidget spinner. No. All right, well, I'll explain it in a second.
This is the sound of Johnny taking off. I mean, he's absolutely achieved liftoff. Also, we should say that we have Zach Dunn on the show today. You're in the Three Timers Club.
I talked before being introduced. I'm really sorry, but I'm really excited to be here. I guess because I'm in the Three Timers Club, I feel so comfortable that I feel like I can just talk and just not even wait for stuff like that. And I was on that one episode where you called me, so I don't know if that, maybe 3.5 Timers Club, maybe.
if you want to call it the 3.5 Timers Club, then yeah, welcome to the
That's
club.
how I feel. Thank you.
We can't play
Verified
copyrighted
air.
music anymore because we're doing these video episodes. I was going to say is that you should know that you're on video now on YouTube. Is that fine?
Okay, that's the thing that you decided to wait to tell me until we started. That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think I'm like doing anything weird visually, so it's fine. It's not like you got me with that.
Well, you
It's
did.
not a
You
big
did
deal.
comb your hair back. You said.
No, I didn't. My hair is just. This is just normal. How it is.
You
No
look
comb
very
in sight.
put together, Zach. So
Thank
I wouldn't have
you.
been able to tell that you didn't know this was a video episode.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I guess I still want my friends to think I look nice. You know what I mean? Even if the audience isn't looking at me, I value you guys, all your opinion. I and Johnny, we're new friends, but I still,
Yeah.
now that I know you have this cool chest tattoo, I want you to think I look good. So,
Already getting into some good stuff, but let's get our head in the game.
Jesus Christ.
in the game.
Amir, I haven't talked to you for like 2 weeks. And what a respite it's been.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you have, but I don't know. Are you going to ask me a question? We do text. We've spoken like over text over the last 2 weeks. I wasn't on last week's episode, if that's what you mean.
That's, I guess, what I mean.
Yeah.
Anything new?
I was in Florida last week.
Yeah, you had a funny Instagram story where you were just kind of pointing out the, not even idiosyncrasies, just kind of detritus that comes with the state itself.
The what?
The detritus, the garbage, the things that should be disposed of in terms of culture and joy.
Oh, I've never heard that word. Yeah, but Florida's different, to be sure. It's nice to see how the other half live, They, they act like there's no pandemic, so it's nice to take a little COVID vacation of sorts. So you're walking around malls, indoor dining, outdoor dining, not a mask in sight. They really leave it up to the people to decide whether or not they're going to mask up. And Florida is filled with people that have decided not to. Really, California should be the one that leaves it up to their citizens. It's kind of ironic in that way because we would probably mask up regardless. It should be stricter there and looser here, but I guess if you flip it around, everybody would just move states. So like, it's kind of like a game theory in that regard. Like, there's no way to achieve an ideal equilibrium. Like, people sort of gravitate towards like-minded communities. So yeah, sorry, you were telling me to vamp and then you told me to stop. That's enough. Stop. So I guess I'm done.
No, that was really interesting, Amir. Thank you for sharing all that. I feel like
Yeah,
I
I
kind of have a
mean,
new
I'm an
perspective on a lot
amateur
of things.
sociologist of sorts, so it's kind of cool to bring up these like kind of fun, interesting population-related hypotheticals, I guess.
Anyone who travels is an amateur sociologist, then, by your logic.
Major key alert.
Major key alert.
Oh, that was it?
Anybody who travels is an amateur sociologist.
Yeah, of course. Did you live as the Romans do in Florida, where
So-
like you weren't wearing a mask close?
I was outdoors, no mask. Indoors, like I went to a Walmart for the first time. I've never been near a Walmart because there's not really any in LA or New York. Or at least not in places that I've ever been to. So it was fun to like go inside one of these classic American institutions. Walmart employs almost 2 million Americans, and I've never been inside one. So it's cool to be like, oh, this is where you can buy chicken and an assault rifle. And there's also like shoes and toys all in one magical place. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Did you buy all those things just to kind of have the full experience? or-
Yeah, so I got a matzo ball soup and a BB rifle. Checked out at the same place.
I got
Sounds
Vans
like
and a
fun
Gap.
trip.
Yeah. Somebody told me that Walmart has 150,000 products versus like Costco, which has like 5,000. I
Can
don't
I
know
just
if any
say,
of those
Amir, you have
numbers are
so
true.
many stats about Walmart. You have the
I'm
2
telling
million
you,
American
I'm an
things.
amateur sociologist now.
That's
I'm
not
starting to buy
sociologist.
it. I like this.
You're a statistician. Is that what it is?
Statistician, yeah. Have you guys been to Walmart?
Of course,
Yeah.
I live right by Walmart back at home. It is a
Grocery
classic.
shopping there?
No, Walmart is like the lesser version of Target, so we go to Target instead to do our groceries, where we don't have to live in fear turning every corner at a Walmart.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what are they like in New Jersey?
There's a lot of eyes on you all the time. It feels like people are looking at you not to steal things at Walmart. It feels like
Oh, I
Target.
see.
Yeah, Target is like a bed and breakfast, whereas Walmart is a hostel
An
from the movie
Airbnb.
Hostel.
Yeah. It's funny, at Walmart, you feel like there's a Target on you. And at Target, I don't know, maybe like a Walmart. Well, it doesn't work both ways, but like it was pretty interesting.
No,
the
it's
first
so
part.
close to working. It's like crazy how close it is.
What's that?
It's so close. It's like good, I think.
Yeah, it is.
I like those greeters. The greeters.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm trying
keep
to say
going.
something. Jeffrey,
Keep
you're
going.
playing this
No,
like.
use
No,
the
just talk
radio
through it,
thing
yeah.
as like an additive thing.
Yeah. Instead of a
Interrupter, yeah.
yeah.
It just feels like I'm the guest, sort of, and I feel like if anything, I should kind of get to
Yeah.
speak unimpeded.
You're getting cut off basically by
I was trying to cut
Yeah.
off Amir, but there's like a delay. Look, I just hit it right there.
Game over.
Because that
Okay,
joke
that's
fell flat. I was trying to punctuate. I was trying to add, not subtract.
Right.
And then I'm
Yeah, so
sorry that it didn't go the way
If
that
the
we all
joke
wanted
falls
it to.
flat,
Yeah.
you don't like repeat it all
Oh,
the
this
time.
would be good. Next time I'll do that.
That's good. That's fast. I can see how fast that played after. So that's good. I hope I don't get that. You know what I mean?
Oh my god,
But
imagine
if
that's
you-
like getting gonged, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, please don't get me that. But I was just gonna say I like the greeters at Walmart, and I think that is something that Target doesn't have. And that's just basically what I wanted to add. I'm so glad to be back on the podcast. I'm bringing so much to the table, and it's just like electric, the kind of vibes I bring. And you're welcome, everybody.
Well, we do. I want to get all your guys' thoughts on this. This is a weekly segment we've been doing, Zach. This is something new since the last time you were on.
Oh, great.
Bond of the
Come on.
week. James Bond of the week. So Daniel Craig is out, and we don't know who's in, and we don't know how long it's going to take. So every week until the next Bond is cast, we're lobbing up ideas for who we would love to see as James. Do you have a Bond of the week?
Yeah, that's a really good question. Yeah, I wasn't prepared at all for this, but I have improv training, as you know, so it's
Yeah.
pretty easy for me to come up with an actor who I think would be good.
Yeah.
Um,
We've settled on the
know-
fact that he doesn't have to be from the UK.
that's really good.
Yeah.
That really helps. I think you should go with someone funny, like maybe Mike Myers, because he's kind of done Austin Powers, which is so close, and then I think you get him doing Bond, and it's like he's wearing an old pair of shoes. You know what I mean? And he can be funny if we want, or he can be really serious, and if we want.
No, because I
and
don't.
maybe some of the characters from Austin Powers could be in the movie too. Number 2, Basil Exposition, Fat Bastard, Mini-Me, Frau Farbissina, and then you get them all in the mix, and then it's just
Then it's
like,
just
who isn't
Austin
seeing that
Powers.
movie?
Then it's just Austin Powers.
Seems like a little bit of a reductive way of viewing it, but I think it would have Austin Powers type energy combined with that James Bond type swagger in a way that would be box office bonanza.
That's cool.
Yeah. And I'd write the damn thing if they'd let me. I think it'd be fun. I don't know if that's a part of the game, but I'd love a crack at that. I mean, the money for something like that, oh my God.
Yeah, even if they don't
So
end up
you-
using your script.
Yeah, because you
Totally.
pitched this, by the way, so it is your idea and your IP, but you're not even excited
This is-
about it to write it for the idea. You're excited about the paycheck.
No, I'm obviously excited about the idea. I came up with the idea. I'm just mentioning the paycheck. I'm not one of these guys who's like not going to touch my James Bond starring Mike Myers money. Like, money matters. I live in a capitalist world. I can't ignore that. So you guys can all
Nobody's
do
saying
punch-up
money
with it.
doesn't
Like,
matter.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
cash too.
Yeah, I'd love to like have some writing credits on that as well.
You want
Okay.
you want
Yeah.
multiple? What would
Yeah.
the 2 be?
Johnny, I'm going to give you co-story by with me
Wow.
and co-screenplay.
Thank you.
And actually, the WGA there's a new rule where you can get additional writing material credit on live action features. So I'm going to give that to Amir.
So what does that
Awesome.
entail? Additional writing credit?
It's basically just like people who did a pass on a movie or worked on it. You used to not get any credit for that, but that's
Yeah.
a thing that the guild voted on and lobbied for. For people like you, Amir, who brought a lot to, this
idea.
James Bond movie, but like
I feel like
maybe
he
didn't
brought
write the
as
script.
much as I did, and that's next to nothing.
Yeah,
So-
no, you'll be in the mix too, Jeffrey. Don't worry.
You weren't
I
even
got
going to
plans
have this
for you.
idea. You weren't even going to have the idea. Then I introduced the segment, and then you said, I have improv training. I can come up with something. Now you're suddenly like striking gold, theoretically.
For me,
Jeff,
it's
you
not
can
about like
PA.
how an idea happens. Like it's just about the idea. It's not. I'm not doing he said she said for like what got. Oh, my parents gave birth to me. They deserve partial credit. I would give them partial credit.
You give them credit for that? You brought it up
They
as
can
an example of the
co-direct.
absurd.
They could co-direct.
Have they ever directed?
My
Right.
dad's been in kind of managerial positions in his life, so he could be sort of a directing. type of
Directing is
thing.
the easiest part, right? Because you're just sort of like, you're in the everyone's sort of telling you what to do. The DP's like, I want the frame to look like this. And the actor's like, I know what words to read and where to stand. And then the director's like, all right, action. You can almost get
Totally.
Totally. Not really. They're at the helm of the entire ship. They're the captain. They do.
you can almost get like an MP3 player that says action every 42 minutes and get like
Yeah.
70% of what a director does.
Yeah, how do we
And the
automate
movie
the
would get so
director?
much press for doing that. For
It's
having
easy,
used
yeah.
an MP3 player.
Yeah.
Yeah, MP3, by the way, not a phone.
I'm stealing that for my James Bond movie.
That's
Sorry,
really
Mommy and
funny.
Daddy.
That's
MP3 is
really
directing.
funny.
So who
That's
gets the
really
directing
cool.
credit? Amir for the idea or an actual iPod Nano?
I think it'd be like director dot MP3 would get
That's
directing
cool.
credit.
Yeah,
So-
so, it's like a file.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. So the
This movie
title
sounds
card looks
good.
directed by director.mp3, or is it just a title card that says director MP3?
No, the first thing you said.
Okay.
Are you crazy?
Yeah.
That would
It
be
would
so
actually
all
still- it's still a
equally
credit.
bonkers to me.
Yeah.
It wouldn't say just
Well,
director
agree.
MP3. That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, right.
Like,
It doesn't
as-
mean anything.
Yeah, I'm saying like it wouldn't say just like Steve Spielberg at the middle of a movie. It would be like directed by Steven Spielberg. That's the credit.
Yeah, but Steven Spielberg's a human director. You're talking about you said it was a file, which a movie's just a file. So it's like, is the file attached to the movie?
Oh, that's not a bad idea. If we can
That's
Yes, it
really
is.
good.
Yes,
You know what?
it is.
if we can zip the two files, that way people can just sort of uncompress it at their own leisure.
Ooh, yes.
But the two
Jeffrey,
files
that
would
was
be
a
the
good idea. I'm
DCP.
giving you-
It would be the digital cinema package that has the
Yeah.
movie, and then it would be just the audio waveform of someone saying action every 42 minutes, and you're going to watch that back to back.
It's not a
Um,
waveform,
Feels
by
like
the way.
you're
It's an
missing
MP3.
this, man.
Yeah,
Grow
that's
up.
two different things.
Yeah. Waves and
Grow
MP3s.
up.
You should probably like brush up on this shit.
Aren't
I'm
you?
looking at
Aren't you a
this
podcaster?
maturely. Yes.
So you should know
Let's
the
do
difference
this.
between a wave. Yeah.
Yeah.
MP3s have waveforms. It's just not dot wave.
You're getting
Well,
into
and
like
then
Okay,
silence.
okay, Geek Squad.
Nice.
Like-
So before I
like,
was
I'm
grow
not
up,
a nerd. Like I'm not here to talk about nerd shit. I'm here to have fun. Like
Yeah.
this is crazy. I feel
Yeah,
like
we're
I
talking about James
walked
Bond,
into a
dude.
freaking nerd
Yeah.
convention. I
Yeah.
feel
no, we're not. We're
insane.
talking about a high budget sequel to Austin Powers that you're just going to call James Bond. You're saying that Ray Fiennes is gone, Q is gone. It's still Mike Myers. You're saying Mini Me is in there. You're saying Doctor whatever his name is in there.
Dr. Evil.
Dr. Evil.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't even know who Dr. Evil is, and it's not going to be exactly the same. There's going to be differences. I mean, once like, have you read the script or like this?
You
is all
haven't
that
even
you're
written
just, like,
it. You came up with it 8 minutes ago.
I've read
But
this.
exactly, but you're saying all these things for sure about how the movie's gonna be. Like, yeah, I actually think Ray Fiennes is gonna be in the movie, and he is gonna be playing Dr. Evil
Sorry.
in it.
So he's not even going to be playing M, a character he has played in the franchise. He's going to play Dr. Evil from Austin Powers in James Bond.
Think about it this way: who are some of the two most evil characters ever?
Dr.
One,
Evil.
Dr. Evil. Two,
No way,
Yeah.
that's number
Voldemort.
one for all of you.
Two Voldemort, okay? Who played Voldemort? Ray Fiennes.
Ray Fiennes.
Now, you're accessing that kind of evil power for him to play Dr. Evil. And in fact, at the end of the movie, it's revealed that Dr. Evil has been Voldemort the whole time.
So
Is that-
Voldemort's also in this James Bond movie.
I wonder if that's public domain by now. We can sort of mixy-matchy sort of
because it's 1999,
copy-pasty.
right?
I think
How long
it
does it
is.
take?
And because of how mad everyone is at J.K. Rowling. It's
Exactly.
who's gonna hear that trial in court? You know what I mean? No one wants her to win.
She's
I'm
transphobic.
gonna win.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm awesome and like progressive. Like no one would get mad at me.
I'm awesome and like progressive.
Where's the lie?
We do have to take a quick break, and then we'll come back with another segment or something.
Thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring this episode of our show. Guys, with HelloFresh, you get fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep, right? Skip the trip to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable, which is why it's America's #1 meal kit. The holidays can be hectic, but HelloFresh helps keep things simple with recipes that cut back on meal prep and cleanup so you can spend less time in the kitchen and more quality time with friends and family. But don't forget dessert. Satisfy your sweet tooth with seasonal limited time goodies like ginger spiced cake truffles or cherry cheesecake swirl bars. I have used HelloFresh. I've also used other meal kit delivery systems, subscriptions. It is by far the tastiest, by far the easiest. A lot of other ones say that you can make their things in less than 30 minutes. Not necessarily true with HelloFresh. It is 100% true. So go to HelloFresh.com/whatsthat14 and use code whatsthat14 for up to 14 free meals and 3 free gifts. Again, that's HelloFresh.com/whatsthat14 and code whatsthat14 for 14 free meals and 3 gifts. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. Thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring this episode of our show. Go to betterhelp.com/whatsthat. Guys, life is full of stressors. Right? It doesn't matter who you are or what you do or what you have. Your life's probably stressful. And you may not be feeling totally down and out and depressed or like you're at a total loss, but if your stress is high, your temper is shorter than usual, or even if you're starting to feel strain in any of your relationships, you could probably use a chance to unload. So unload the stress and get it out by talking to somebody who's completely unbiased about your life. Someone who's not going to judge you or take sides on anything. Especially when there's things that you feel like you can't tell anyone in your life, or you feel like you can't unload to family and friends, but you need to unload it. That's what therapy can be. BetterHelp is customized online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. And it's also much more affordable than in-person therapy, and you can start communicating with your therapist in under 48 hours. So, guys, the holidays are stressful. You know, we're seeing family, things come up. If you can't afford therapy or you don't have access to it, check out BetterHelp. All right, betterhelp.com/whatsthat, where you can unload the stressors and get some unbiased feedback. So again, this podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and the Headgum Podcast listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/whatsthat. That's BETTERHELP.com/whatsthat. Thanks, BetterHelp.
And we're back. We're absolutely back. Monday afternoon for all of us. Trying to come back from getting so angry because I was really starting to grit my teeth there for a second. But I think we should move on. Zach, let's just say great idea, even though I don't feel that way. Let's just say great idea.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll take it. I'll take any praise, even if it's false. I'll take it.
Okay. I wrote this segment in mind because I knew that Zach was coming on the show. With that in mind, I should say. And Zach, you're a writer for What We Do in the Shadows, Emmy-nominated show. You're kind of a mid-level writer now, right?
Yeah, I mean, is that really interesting to like your listenership? The like specifics of my title on the show.
Story editor, executive story editor.
Do you really? I guess I was an executive story editor on the most recent season of the show.
Cool. I think
everyone knows what that means and really cares about it.
It basically means that you're making a little bit more money.
Yes.
Wow.
And as I've stated, money is important to me, so that is huge for me. Yeah.
I think that anybody who writes wants to get better, and the only way to do that is to show your writing to other people and get feedback.
Okay.
So, I wrote a couple scenes. This was just like sometimes you just need to like journal. Sometimes you need a dream journal. Sometimes you just need to get dialogue out that's stuck in your head and then figure out what it's for later on. So I was wondering if we could in fact, we could do a little table read of a couple scenes that I wrote. And then, Zach, I could get your opinions on it, your notes, but also poll the room to see what kind of show or movie these scenes could go into. Does that make sense?
I mean, not really, but I think I understand what's going to happen. You know?
Great. That's all we need.
I don't think it makes sense, but I understand it.
This is the first scene. Let's get Johnny, why don't you be Donnie? And Amir, you'll be untitled character.
That's never happened. My first note is that there's never such there's like, give me like my occupation or like worker or guy, but I've never seen untitled character. Zach, you work in television. Is that precedented?
That would be a big no-no in television.
Oh,
it would just be confusing.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, Jeffrey, you're not off to a good start.
That's fine. And maybe all I need for that's a quick fix is just, okay, let's name him like Tyler or something. But let's read it and we'll get into it. I actually think that the name that I ended up putting in, it is a placeholder, will make sense after we read the scene. So Amir, you're untitled character. Johnny, you're Donnie. And then Zach, you can call action or whatever you want to do. All
right. Sounds good. Or we can bring in that MP3 file, huh?
Oh, that's funny.
I want to read that movie right now.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
Different segment. Yeah.
Yeah, but this is gonna be boring anyway. So, all right.
Yeah.
Here's on.
Okay, and action.
The vaccine doesn't make your blood boil.
Oh, that's not what I said. I said the fact that we have to even take the vaccine makes my blood boil.
So you're anti-vax?
I'm not I'm anti-COVID. This shit sucks.
Sorry, can we start over? It's just like,
yeah,
because it is so much about rhythm and flow. Because this one's supposed to be a comedy, so let's do it again from the top.
This is just for a table read, but yeah, okay.
I thought I was the director.
Also, I'm sorry to step on your toes.
Should I be the one like sort of calling cut and like giving actors notes?
Run the room as you want, but like if I hear anything, even the littlest thing that buns me, I might have to stop the whole thing.
Okay.
Ceding it to you.
All right, here's Donnie.
Here's Donnie.
That's good. Can we get that in the script?
We can add it, but just like it was my idea then.
Not really. I said here's Donnie.
And here we go. I'll give an action.
Okay. I'll add it to the top of the script.
Okay.
Yeah. Action.
Here's Donnie. The vaccine doesn't make your blood boil.
That's not what I said. I said the fact that we have to even take the vaccine makes my blood boil.
So you're anti-vax?
I'm anti-COVID. This shit sucks.
Right, but I can't seem to nail down your actual opinion. Do you hate the virus because it's killed millions, or...
Yes, obviously.
Okay, but you also hate the vaccines.
I hate... You're really not getting it. I hate the virus, obviously. And I hate the fact that we have to even take the vaccines.
Okay, got it. So you're pro-vax. It's just a hassle to you.
I never said that.
You're not pro-vax?
No, I took the vaccine. I'm saying...
Lower your voice, please.
Sorry.
Lower your voice. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just... Yeah.
I'm saying I didn't say that exact sentence that you just said, is all.
This isn't how conversations work. And
what
that's
do we
the end.
think? That's the end of the scene.
Check the gate. So, okay, wow. First of all, I just want to say great job to both the actors. You brought a lot to the performance, maybe in a situation where not all that much was on the page, you know?
Thank you.
And
I would have made them longer, but I didn't, they're just ideas.
Yeah, I don't mean like not that much quantity-wise. I mean more quality-wise. And then I would say in terms of script, I think it's interesting. It's definitely eye-catching and
great,
and sort of gets you and gets you thinking a little bit. It's a little confusing, which I think is really the thing you don't want in a script. Whenever I'm writing my scripts, I really want it to be clear what's going on in it.
Mm-hmm.
And this is not really hitting me on that. dog. I'm kind of being like Randy Jackson on American Idol with my judging.
You're being like Simon Cowell, but yeah.
Yeah, but
No,
I
but he
kind
said
of more
dog.
chill, like
He said
Randy.
dog, but
I
like
said
how
dog.
Rudy's being
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah,
is, like,
Simon Cowell would
more
never
like
say anything
Simon.
like that. So you're kind of being stupid.
Yeah,
For that.
The opinion
Say,
of it,
like,
though, is
dog.
more Simon.
Yeah, just let Zach go.
Yeah, so basically all this to say, dog, this is not
There
quite
he
my
is.
tempo. And, but keep at it. And I'm curious to see what other writing you'll do and maybe hone in on making it less confusing.
Okay, so be clearer. That's a good note. I thought this was, but
You think it's clear when the character's name is untitled character? Even a name can put like some sort of backstory to a character. That would help Amir a lot for sure. Or just whoever's going to act in this.
yeah. I mean, I could also say a bunch of stuff about the performances, like the cadence of it, the rhythm. It was all off, but like I wasn't directing the scene, so like I'm trying to like hold back.
Right, you weren't directing the scene, were you? Now, another thing is that you said before the scene that it would become clear why the character was not named. And then having read it, I would say it's not clear to me why that is.
It's
not
less clear at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
No, because it's untitled character. Because like Donnie can't understand untitled character's stance.
You
So-
wrote another scene? You just sent us another scene.
Oh, good. Yeah,
We
when
have
the first
more.
scene was called SC1, I was scared that there was going to be more. And
This, I mean, you guys didn't like that one. That's fine. Let's just move on to the next one. For
Okay.
this one, Amir, why don't you be Annie Power? And Johnny, why don't you be FAZON?
FAZON. Okay.
these are good names. The same way I was negative right at the top of the last one, I'm going to be positive. These are good names, and that's like half the battle.
Okay, thank you. That's good. I'm already feeling more confident about this
All right.
one.
Are we allowed to improv or?
Let's do one pass without, and then that'll be the only pass we do.
Okay, cool.
All right, and places and action.
Should we move houses?
FAZON. The last thing I said to you is that the last thing Sorry, let's take it from the top. I'm giggling as I
All right.
read it.
Here's FAZON.
And this is like, I'm trying not to get angry at everybody because I'm just so insecure. But like,
yeah.
Yeah.
that's an instance, Zach, where you could call cut and then go from the top. Like you're having your actors direct
I say
themselves.
use everything. That's my school of
This is-
directing.
yeah.
It's like some of the greatest SNL skits ever had a lot of breaking, And so I'm
That's
not going to
live
sit here
TV,
and
yeah.
stop them.
Okay.
Okay, touche. We figured out that your scripts, we don't know what they're for, so they could be for some sort of live special.
We also
Anyway.
didn't on the first scene. We didn't say what that could be a part of. I think it could
Okay,
be part
yeah.
of like a CDC PSA.
No way.
Yeah, no.
Absolutely.
All right.
Disagree there.
Confusing messaging.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, let's get back to scene 2. And ready actors and action.
Should we move houses?
FAZON, the last thing I said to you is that I cheated on you with your boss.
It just could be huge, moving and all.
It meant nothing, FAZON. Really. It's just he's so much richer and buffer than you are.
We could move to a place with a gym in the building. Yeah, good call.
Are you hearing me, FAZON? You don't seem hurt at all.
No, and don't get me wrong. I'm devastated, but I just can't stop thinking about a duplex.
And cut.
There's so much more to the scene. That you
Yeah,
guys did.
what happened? Did my mic cut
I just
out?
want to give a note.
Okay, we'll pick it up
I
from.
think you guys are doing
yeah.
great.
Okay.
I think you guys are doing really great. And just sort of keep it up and keep having fun with it. All right, so let's keep it up from where we cut. And everybody ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And action.
Okay. Do you have anything you want to express, FAZON?
Honestly, and I know this is going to be hard to hear, but I truly think we need a place with a 2-car garage.
FAZON, I fucked your boss. I fucked him like twice.
I mean, because we're probably going to have to get an EV in a few years, and it'd be nice to be able to charge it in the garage.
honestly, FAZON, this is part of why I think I felt compelled to cheat. You never listen.
Well, you know what? I'm sorry, but I don't think that's a reason to cheat on your husband. I really don't. And excuse me for not listening to you right now, but you're breaking my freaking heart.
I'm sorry, FAZON.
Okay. And
Okay, and then we should say there's a cut, and we say there's a thing on that last line where
Amir didn't hit
Power, who's Amir.
There's no way I can do that.
There's a beat, but it says beat, not of silence, of drums.
So how could I have done that?
You could have just air drummed. You could have, I don't know, drum roll pleased it on your lap.
My character Annie Powers says FAZON literally every line, but there's only two people. There's only two people in this scene. You say it once at most to, like, I guess, get across his name.
Yeah.
But there's no need. Are you hearing me, FAZON? Do you have anything you want to express, FAZON? These are all, we all assume
Especially
that
because
it's
FAZON never calls her Annie Power once.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that was
It feels kind of
missing.
uneven.
When I was reading as the character, I felt like that was missing.
That's the issue that you had performance wise. Like,
Yeah.
you couldn't build the character because FAZON didn't say the words Annie Power.
Yeah, because first off, we're doing a table read through a screen, which already is so impersonal. If I had the name Annie Power come out my tongue, then I think that would have been a lot more personal for me.
Okay.
Just as an actor, but like, you're obviously trying to be a director or writer or whatever the fuck. So like, I know as a performer how it's supposed to feel. Yeah.
And then, Zach, let's get your thoughts on the quantity and the quality, and then let's all of us kind of figure out what kind of thing this could be a scene in.
Quantity wise, I think there was a pretty good amount of it, and then in terms of quality, I'd say it was a bit better than the first one, which I think is you always want to be going up.
Yeah.
How are you still unsure about what thing this could be a scene in? Like, that's the first thing you figure out. You wrote a scene and you still don't know what thing that scene could be in.
Right.
That's such a backwards way to do it.
No, because I have these ideas in my head, so I have to get them out. It's like how, a songwriter will just like record 3 chords and they're like, oh, that's a progression. I'll work with it later. It's okay to kind of take stock when inspiration hits or moves you brightly.
Yeah, I guess. I would say I don't really get the sense this is part of that much of a larger thing, It feels kind of self-contained, like maybe a sketch or something. I mean, I'd say for part of it, it has a bit of a game to it, not to go all UCB on you guys, but a game is sort of the kernel of a sketch. It's the funny thing. It's the engine. And in this piece, there's a simple game that I'll describe to you right now.
You just
Annie is
moved like
trying
the
to talk
monster
with him
from It Follows.
Sorry, the spirits of the UCB4 were sort of taking over me.
Yeah, I re-listened to one of the episodes that you were on last, and you didn't remember Ian McRoberts, or whatever the fuck his name is, So don't say the spirit of the UCB4 ran through your veins.
Yeah, I mean, it's when you're so close to people, you don't have to, like, know their name. It's more than names. It's a feeling, the four of them, the way they guide me every single day. Never mind. I was going to compliment the game of this sketch, and because you were so rude, I'm not going to do it. The scene is bad, and I think you could put it in a weird commercial, maybe.
Like a weird commercial, but it's like berries and cream Skittles, so like it ends up being a cult
yes,
favorite.
It's like random humor commercial for like Tide. And then at the end, they're like, "Oh, sure could have used some Tide. It might have helped out this crazy situation we're in."
Yeah.
And
That's
then you get
actually
good
good.
money writing commercials. Yeah. I mean, commercials are good, solid money.
Which you care about.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, everyone does, so.
Yeah.
I'm just like everybody else. I'm just a normal guy. Scene 3.
Can't believe there's a third one.
Let's do this. This one's a little shorter, so why don't we let's give Amir a break from acting. So Amir, you direct this one, and then Zach, I'd love to see you be Seinfeld, and Johnny, you could be lawyer.
Can I ask a question before we start of the director?
Yeah.
Amir, the character's name is Seinfeld. I don't know if it's meant to be similar to Jerry Seinfeld, but do you want me to do an impression of Jerry Seinfeld or just sort of do my own take on it?
Interesting. Let's do it as Jerry, because this is, I'm just glancing over. This is a short-ish scene.
It's pretty short, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
And it's hard because, like, yeah.
And action.
All right. I think you have a case.
I do too! But aren't you worried everyone's just going to laugh through my testimony? Because of my name!
Your name. Yeah, fuck. I didn't think about that. And
that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
the whole
why it was
scene.
a bad note to give, because it's the whole point is that it's his last name. His name's Jerry Seinfeld, but he's not that Jerry Seinfeld. So
that's it. I mean, you didn't even
But
mention
multiple people can talk like that. Like, maybe that would even complicate the case even
the
more.
odds
if he
are
sounds
so
like him.
low that his
If he
name
sounds
is Jerry
exactly
Seinfeld.
like him, like my impression does, it would be an interesting wrinkle, I think, to the situation here. And look, I not that I'm an expert, you know what I mean? Sure, I'm a writer, but like, I'm not saying I know better than you, but this is what I would do personally.
Okay. I mean, I did ask for your specific advice, so I guess I'll make him borderline a Seinfeld impersonator, but not Seinfeld. But his name is Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah. And then this is an example of when you would want to use the name, but you don't use the last name at all. In the last scene, you said FAZON every line, and this is when you would want to use it. I think you have a case, Seinfeld.
Yeah,
I
or
do
Mr.
too.
Seinfeld, I think,
Right.
in the case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you have a situation where the actor's performance is so clear and good and sounds so much like Jerry Seinfeld, you don't really need to say it.
Well, like two things to just rebut and respond to that is one, in context, and we'll again figure out what this could be a part of scene wise. You would know that his name is Seinfeld or Jerry Seinfeld. Maybe as a placeholder.
Like maybe if it was an episode of Seinfeld or something.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
If that
because
was the
then
context.
again, the entire point is that it's not Jerry. It's just tough. Let's move on.
Shit, this is tough, man. Oh, God, writing can be so hard.
Well, I thought
People forget that.
it's supposed to be fun. And then, like, look at your guys' expressions. Like, Johnny's never been angry, or Amir's checking his email, and Zach's, like, smiling, but it's more of a grin of chagrin.
A
Yeah,
what?
it's a pain to smile for
A
sure.
grin of chagrin.
It's
Pain
already
smile.
dark there. It's 1:40 here in LA, and it's straight up cold and dark in New York where you are already.
It actually was a nice day today. Do we have any ideas of what that... So you want that to be in an episode of Seinfeld, and then the only note that you had was to add names, which was it kind of goes back on the note that you gave for scene 2. Here we go, scene 4.
I would just say in terms
Scene
of
4.
quantity, this one is lacking a bit. It's so short. It's only 3 lines.
Okay, so we're
And
doing
this is one where
quantitative analysis, qualitative analysis, and then what the scene should be a part of. Contextual
What's the-
suggestion.
You send another one just so I can mentally prepare.
Yeah.
How many scenes did you?
Really good question.
Yeah.
5. This is scene 4.
My God. Okay.
Cool.
Right.
This was supposed to be fun, yeah. Amir, why don't you be Russell, and Johnny, you'll be Lady, and then Zach, you're sort of in that director's chair again.
Why did you switch
Good to
us out for the one shortest scene?
Yeah.
To give
You
Zach
gave
a
You like
break.
not think I'm a good actor? Is that
One
what's happening?
line.
You don't want to see me.
It's hard to
acting?
direct. It's a lot, so I wanted to give him a break.
A lot of people act and direct and write even auteurs.
You want to be a multi-hyphenate. Isn't that true? Like in
Yeah.
Hollywood, it's important to be able to do all 3.
Mhm.
And I guess in terms of order, writing is the hardest because you have to like make shit up from nothing. Acting is the second hardest because you just have to say the words in an interesting way. And then again, directing could be replaced by a mechanical bull of sorts that accidentally says action once
Right.
every half an hour. So that would be the easiest.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So I'd like to see the MP3 try writing and acting too,
Mhm.
just to see if it
They
has
could
it in that,
probably
you know?
act also like if the line is literally just that word action, or you can
Right.
record whatever. That
Yeah.
makes it easy. Writing, there's no
Yeah.
way because it's like literally like I have a blank page and I have to create an entire universe.
Yeah.
That's true, but with some of the advances in science, it's difficult to say what will become possible in the next few years.
Yeah.
Agreed. Imagine the director.mp3 getting an EGOT. That would be pretty sick.
Oh my!
A Tony?
EGOT. All
Yeah.
of them.
No, I just that the Tony seems like the least likely.
Or even a we got, which is a Webby, and then the other 4.
Webby seems like it'd be the easiest. That's kind of its turf. You know?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, let's get into the scene.
Okay.
This is maybe my favorite.
Okay,
All right.
cool. And action.
So are you Italian?
I'm Korean.
Oh, nice.
How could you think I was Italian?
Listen, I love to be upfront with what I'm looking for, so I'm just going to put it out there. I want to date you. I really do. I think you're wonderful / Italian.
There it is again, right? My family is from Busan.
Milan?
No.
I haven't felt this deep.
Keep it all in. I'm not cutting. This is all in there.
I haven't felt this. Oh, mercy.
I've never seen it.
All right, I'm ready. I haven't felt this deep a connection in a while.
What's funny?
Huh?
You giggled. What's funny?
This is racist. At best. Oh, sorry, I was just thinking about you. Sorry, I was just thinking about you showing me around Sicily. Sicily.
I wouldn't be able to, and that's not funny.
It's been a hard life for me, actually.
Doesn't your dad own Jiffy Lube?
That's true. Huh. You know, I actually feel kind of better now that you mentioned that.
You forgot?
I'm going to go grab a couple cannolis. You want in?
No, thank you.
Name's Russell, by the way.
I know. This is our second date.
That's true. Later.
Cut.
Wow.
Wow.
I mean, I think you might have something here. I mean, it definitely is racist, as
Oh,
we
yeah.
sort of all got to experience. But I think if we're able to maybe work around that, you
Mhm.
definitely hit on something pretty interesting with this piece.
I disagree.
Definitely.
Because
you disagree?
this was supposed to be a hard drama. And
No way.
Amir was laughing harder
That's
than I've
so
seen him
weird.
laugh in a while. So that's
There's no way
That's
this could
a
be a
failure.
drama. He's basically talking to an Asian woman, insisting that she's Italian, and then demands that she show him around Sicily, and then at a certain point says we should go get cannolis. It's all
It's pretty
really
clearly a comedic piece.
Mhm.
okay.
And, yeah.
If not hard drama, like a once style romance movie where there's maybe like moments of lightheartedness, but it's mostly about connection.
Yeah, I'd say this brings me to another one of my big writing tips for you and everyone listening, which is you have to know yourself as a writer. So
Okay.
someone like Jeffrey, he might want to write a hard drama. He might want to write a once style, beautiful romance, but that's not who he is. You know, he's a funny guy, and he's just going to write things that are more sort of comedic-ish in tone. And I think you have to know yourself, just like every writer must know themselves. Thank you.
No, I
Thank you.
don't think so.
Great insight, Zach.
Yeah, thank you, Johnny. I really appreciate that, and I know myself. I know that I'm a pretty damn good writing teacher. So,
Yeah.
but in all seriousness, thank you.
Yeah. Not even 10 minutes ago, you said, I'm not an expert. I'm not claiming to be an expert, but here we go. Scene 5.
Hey, you know, you could be a great teacher and not an expert. Always be humble. Always be learning. Writing tip number 8. Boom.
All right. This is the last scene. Here we go. Let's do Amir, why don't you be Fanny? And Johnny, you can be IKEA manager.
It's now completely dark out, right? Like
Yes.
night has befallen you.
Correct.
4:51 p.m.
Okay, back to directing. No part for me. Maybe I can do like a Hitchcock style cameo in this one.
That'd be
Oh,
cool.
yeah,
Walk
why don't you
through.
do that? Why don't you do
I
that?
love that.
Okay,
Let's do that.
I'm gonna sort of find the perfect place to insert myself.
All right, yeah, and just like no need to tell us where that is. I think I trust that you can feel it out as the director.
Yeah,
Okay.
I agree. All right,
Cool.
and actors ready.
Okay.
Action.
All right. What seems to be the problem?
You guys don't have the.
Yeah, what does seem to be the problem?
So now
Okay.
you're at. Sorry, can I cut? Because now you're in the entire scene. Because
Cut.
it's like.
What's up?
No. Because now you're in the entire scene because you basically asked the same question as the IKEA manager, which means you're going to be standing there for the whole scene. And it's weird if you don't say something. It's weird if you do.
I don't even remember what happened, man. I was just so feeling
Feeling
that
the
character.
scene.
I went
No
into
way.
a trance. Yeah.
Usually
You
Hitchcock
burst
just
into
walks
it.
through. It's kind of cool that you like. He's not only just there, but he's also sort of backing
Yeah.
up the IKEA manager.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
pushing the art forward in terms of cameos.
I don't think so.
No.
I really don't.
I'm
And
like
trying to
I'm
be
like a
objective.
sort of modern, better Hitchcock, and so those are the things I'm bringing to the table. All right, this time I'll do more of a visual. I'll try to do more of a visual cameo, only for the video viewers.
Okay. Great.
And
Or-
action.
Okay. What seems to be the problem?
You guys don't have the. Sorry, it's kind of distracting. I can see like the top half of your head. You're
It's
not
like-
fully out of frame.
You're bent down in a way that it's hard to hold
I'm
physically, so you're
preparing
kind of
to Make a
shaking.
visual appearance.
Can you move the screen but
sorry.
not move yourself?
Yeah, I'll try that. All right, let's go to the top
All right, to the top.
and action.
What seems to be the problem?
You guys don't have the Ektorp sectional?
Unfortunately, not in store at the moment, but we can order it to the store.
Why would I want you to order it to the store when I could just order it to my house?
Would you like to do that?
Why would I order it in store to my house when I could just do it online from my house?
You definitely can do that if you'd like.
This sucks so. Zach is starting to sort of. Is this on purpose? You're peeking into the frame.
I don't know. Yeah, we don't know if the screen is like slipping. That's the.
I'm not
that's
supposed
the
to
cameo.
talk. Keep the scene going.
Okay.
Okay.
This,
Go-
The cameo
this-
was a thumbs up.
this sucks so much balls. Say it with me.
Waving.
He's waving.
He's waving.
Hello.
Yeah. He went back
And he's
down.
sliding out. Okay.
but not even fully. Like you can still see the crown of his head. There he is. Okay.
Say it with me.
You want me to say?
This sucks so much balls right now.
Okay. This sucks so much balls right now.
No, not right now. That's not what I said.
You didn't say it the first time, but you added right now when I specifically asked you what you wanted me to say.
IKEA sucks.
Is there anything else I can help you with today?
The littlest portion of Zach's hair in the frame.
He's still
is
in
like-
it.
Yeah, he's still in it.
It's just.
You didn't say it the first time, but all right, IKEA sucks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hands the phone to the manager. Can you route me to the nearest restoration hardware?
Restoration? You know that place is like 600 times more expensive than IKEA, right?
Damn it. Today is sucking so much balls right now. I swear to God.
Can you please stop saying that? This is a family establishment.
Sure. You said it earlier, but yeah, sure.
Okay. And cameo.
Cut.
All right.
I gotta be honest. I wasn't paying much attention. I couldn't. I was too.
Yeah.
focused
So
on
the
my
Hitchcock
acting.
Yeah.
acting, you can't do both.
Yeah, I guess not.
That's also the least
Shit.
amount
Maybe
a
even the
director would
expert
be in
learned
it.
something today. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
Damn.
you're always learning, like you said.
That's why it's
That's
so
so
hard to
beautiful.
be the multi-hyphenate. Like a lot of people can't do
It's-
both, let alone at the same time.
It's so
That
hard. But
was
no, I
easy.
think the scene was really good. The part I paid attention to, I thought all three the performances were amazing, and so I just honestly hats off to all the actors. And this was an interesting piece, Jeffrey. Where was your head at when you were putting this one together?
This one was just like I was trying to get the Ectorp, and they didn't have it, and so it was just kind of tough.
Aren't
So
you
this is sort of
subletting?
from life.
It's a housing swap. Wait, you're ordering a couch there?
Yeah, you're ordering what?
Yeah, their couch just wasn't cutting it for my ass, so I had to kind of go get another sectional.
You're swapping apartments for a month or two.
Yeah,
And they
well, I
had
put
a
theirs in
couch in there?
storage.
You got a storage unit just to put their couch away.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't cutting it? What was wrong with their couch? By the way, you got an IKEA couch. It's not like you splurged. What was their couch?
Yeah.
Their couch was Pottery Barn Teen or something. Pottery Barn Adult.
That's so fancy, so expensive.
Yeah. It just wasn't cutting it for my ass.
Yeah, you
as I
said that.
How did you?
Yeah, you said that.
Where's the storage?
It's in Bushwick. Why are we grilling me about this right now? I don't
So
think
you
it's
had
that
to
weird.
get a U-Haul or something.
Yeah, well, there's a moving service here called what the hell is it called? Clutter.
Yeah,
So that
that's
was
a
like-
lot of places actually. That service.
How long are you even there? Aren't you going back to Cleveland soon for the holidays?
I'm going back to Cleveland on the 20th, and then from there, right before New Year's, I go back to LA.
LA? You're not even staying in New York?
No, I was only here for a month and a half.
So
What are
how
you
long
talking
total
about?
are you going to be using this couch that you got?
It'll have been because I moved into this apartment on Saturday, which is the 4th, and then I leave for Cleveland on the 20th. So it's been it'll be 16 days.
That's your New York trip? It's 2 weeks and 2 days. And then, by the way, most of that time, you'll have been in Cleveland. Because you went to Cleveland for Thanksgiving for about a week, and then you're going for 11 more days. It's more times in Cleveland than in New York.
I never said that I was going to be here I never promoted it as I'm moving here permanently. So I don't know why you're upset.
And then
This
you're
is
going
a-
to swap the couches back.
What I'll
Before
have
you
to
go to
end up
Cleveland?
doing is do clutter or another moving equivalent. I saw something on the building out here that said 2 men in a truck or 3 men in a truck in different cheaper prices. Take this sofa to the storage unit or somewhere that I could sell it or consign it, and then get the other one that they had, Pottery Barn Adult,
So
and get it
much
back up
work
here.
for a fucking staycation.
Because it wasn't cutting it. It wasn't cutting it with my ass.
That means nothing. That obviously means nothing.
Mm-hmm. Amir, I love the Dutch angle that's going on your video feed right now.
Speaking of Hitchcock,
Yeah.
funny.
Oh, yeah. As a director, I love to see stuff like that.
That's how easy it
Tangent,
is
we
to do
call
that
it,
shit, too.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I appreciate you guys taking the time for this table read. I appreciate the notes that you guys gave, especially Zach. And I do think that, once I implement these, it could make me a stronger writer or not. We'll see. And I'll probably get back to you maybe the next time you're on the show. But either way, thank you for
I
it.
can barely remember a single concrete note I gave you. So it's hard to think about really how it's going to help you or
No, you
change
said
as a
clarity.
writer.
You said be clear and make sure that people know what's happening even in a scene.
Okay, you're right.
You said name your characters instead of leaving placeholders like untitled
I
character.
think next time, here's another piece of advice: is decide what it is before you write it.
Yeah.
Decide if it's like a TV show or
That's
a pilot or a
yeah.
movie.
That's
but
what
no, you're
my
definitely you're
manager
off to a great
said.
start, and yeah, I mean you really are showing something really interesting as a writer,
And that's what I wanted to hear because
maybe-
I wasn't sure if I should be discouraged by this.
Yeah.
I mean, look, we all arrive at the realization that it's not going to work out at our own pace. You know what I mean? So I'm not trying to rush you there. I'm just saying.
But you do
keep
want
on
me to
going on
get
the
there
path
at some
you're on.
point. And you think that path
Whenever
is
you
there?
whenever you get there, it doesn't matter to me. It matters
Whenever.
that you feel okay.
Not if ever.
It's awesome being on the podcast.
Plugs. Zach, what do you have going on? What do you want to point the people to? Floor is yours.
You can just follow me on Twitter, Zach Dunn. Type that in, and you're going to find me.
And enjoy
We'll see
the
what
ride.
happens. It gets a little bit rocky at times, but you're going to be happy you're there. Buckle up.
Nice.
Yeah, and have fun, everybody. Have a really good, happy holidays. A lot of guests don't think about that kind of stuff. But I just hope if anyone's going through any hard times in their life that you get through it okay. And I'm here for you.
It's kind of self-congratulatory to be like, a lot of guests don't do this thing that I think is positive, but I'm going to do it.
Well, he's right.
I'm laying the groundwork sort of for the world we're in and the way I differ from it, you know. But I'm just trying to be nice. So if that's a crime, lock me up.
Oh, okay, that's funny actually.
Thanks,
Johnny.
I just want to congratulate Zach on such a nice little plug at the end there about wishing everyone a happy holidays.
Really,
that was a really
Johnny.
Great thing.
Really nice. And stuff like that inspires me to keep going and keep spreading kindness to everybody. So really, you're the biggest hero ever, Johnny.
See, thanks. Thank you for congratulating me in return.
No, because it's this weird snake eating its own tail.
Nah, you're welcome, man. It's all you.
Yeah.
For real. Congrats on that.
Thanks.
Really.
All right. So in terms of my plugs, you can follow me on Instagram at JohnnyV, JohnnyVii. Instagram. It's great.
Is that it?
Yeah, that'll be it.
Amir? You were saying that you might join the metaverse soon?
Yeah, I'm not quite there yet, so you can't follow me on the metaverse, but we're all sort of trending, slowly marching towards there, living in a completely virtual reality. But for now, you can follow me on TikTok. OK Bloomer is the name of the game. Yeah, go 90, get bent.
Hell yeah.
F yes.
And you can follow me on Twitter at Geoff Boyardee, on Instagram at Jeffrey James. And you can follow my writing at a Substack that I'll probably set up between now and when this episode comes out.
What?
A Substack.
You're going to do that? For real?
Maybe. It's hard because
I support it, man.
No, it has to be a constant practice. You have to put, theoretical notes and put them into practice. You have to implement. And I want to walk the walk. Morning pages, and warning pages. Sending people threatening notes here and there. That's all right. So Zach, let me know where on you live, and we'll figure it out.
Okay, that is my actual street. All right, we need to end the podcast.
That was a Headgum original.